Selamat, welcome. In today's video, we'll be diving in how to not play the Zen mirror, how that goes, all the intricacies, all the decision points that come along package with playing a Zen deck versus another Zen deck. Just layers all of the different options that you have and what tools that you're given in a given match, based on your draws, how you draw your transcends, your blues, how you utilize your chi to create Zen states. We'll get that, all of it, in this exciting match where we learn from my mistakes against one of the better known Zen players in the Zen Discord channel. I'll link their YouTube channel. I enjoy their content a lot and I respect them. I tried out their deck list. It's very, very cohesive. They put out recently their deck tech. I'll be doing one also for mine very soon. So hopefully you can catch that. Don't forget, if you like my content, to like and subscribe, as it is the best free way to support me putting out free flesh and blood content in your YouTube feed. So, without further ado, let's dive into the Zen versus Zen match. Okay, we're gonna go one final time against Aurora. Again, we're put first, since they lost last time and they chose to put us first. So we won the first game since we went second, and then Aurora went second and trashed us, so we lost. And then we chose to go second again, and then we trashed them again. So so far it's been about who has second and who transcends earlier. Their hand must be good since they're taking 4 damage. We want to cycle as much of our hand as possible. We want to keep a blue in arsenal to enable transcending easier. So we've achieved that here. Okay, they're starting off with the blue, which means 100% they're going to transcend here. Thankfully, it's a preserve, which means they don't have their graveyard set up yet. They can only set up with the 2 cards or 1 or 2 cards that they send with. Meanwhile, on our turn, we can go levels, pitch, descendant, and then path to get all 3 modes. We're not gonna block since we need every card in our hand. Coming in 5 or 4, so yeah. The tiger already ate up the buff. They pitched the Ancestral Harmony, which is good for us. We're just gonna go with the line described. Gain a resource, yes. Zen 4, body. Since we already have Chase the Tail in hand. So we get to choose draw a card and buff power. We already have the go again from the path well traveled. We can chase aspect. We can needle in between. Tiger and then Mauling Key. Which is scary for us since they are popping off. And our hand does not block well. Okay, so they do have a buff effect. And they fetch bonds. They can grab either Tiger Swipe or 100 Winds. They have a second Artifor, which means it's highly likely that we want to block with Traverse and 12 Petal ASAP. Not sure if we can take this turn if we don't block it. Okay, we're gonna pop our Xi here, get our Zen state value. Okay, let's think here. We can keep Enlighten and a blue to go 2-5, which means we're fine blocking out with these two cards. Thankfully, that's not another blue. Which means their hands are all red if they're pitching a red into levels. Again, this is only coming in for 4. They still have 4 real cards in hand. They banish both Tigers to both Artivores. And all their cards are buffed by +2. Hopefully it's 1 and 2 cost red cards since we know. Yep. The max they can do here. I'm not playing around CNC anymore since they pitch a red. If they pitch a blue there to play the spinning wheel kick, then it's still likely that they're gonna CNC us. But since they pitch a red, we know with 2 cards they can't send CNC if both are red. And yeah, we're just gonna try to soak up damage as best we can. They're still very far ahead with the life totals. We can send 9 with 2 cards, which is really great. If they block, it means we're not going to be taking as much damage. If they do take it, it means we're getting our Zen state value. And we get the breathing room that we desperately need to claw back into this game. I'm going to choose buff power here. Do as much damage as possible. Cool. If they don't present lethal here, which is hard to do with Zen state present, we're gonna pop our legs, pitch a red into Artifor, hopefully draw into a blue and a chi. It's very sad that we don't have a blue in the other 3 cards. If we do, we would have played Harmony, pitch a blue, and then pitch the Tiger that we get from Harmony into Artifor. Again, we're going to pass. This is only 3 damage. We have to play around the weakest link which they still can present with 2 resources and cards. If they stop here, it's great for us. They block only with 1 card and attack only for 4. Yep, as mentioned before, it's very possible that they have the weakest link. This is gonna come in for 5 because of the Zen state. So if we block 3 here, we can present as such and we'll be safe. However, it's much easier to pull out the spinning wheel kick line, and we don't have a guarantee that we'll have a descendant or the chi to play the bonds. So it might just be better to block with this or this. Probably this. We want the bonds in deck. Okay, so we're going to Art-of-War pitch our bonds, which is sad if we draw a descendant and a blue, but it's more consistent. It's more likely that we're going to be able to play out the spinning wheel kick rather than a descendant, which is a 2 for 4 if it's not comboed. Okay, this is decent. With the harmony, we can unlock our breed anger. This will present 2, 5, 5, that's 12, 12 plus 2, presenting 14. Which is decent. They need to block with 2 cards. Or 2 equips and a card. You need to block with 2 cards. Yeah, they need the equip and 1 card for this one, because that's coming in for 5, only blocking with Shuko. I'll put them dead. See, if we kept the bonds there, we would just have been so screwed. So in these Zen mirrors, it's very important to squeeze out every point of value, like them going to 1 here to keep their Shuko, since Shuko presents an extra damage. With us being at 7, it's very important. Let's think here. This is presenting 8 at least. With Thorns, Needle, Needle. If the Thorns hit, it's coming in for 9, which means we have to block. If we let this go for the next is 3, that's already lethal, which means we need to block up front. If we block 3 here, we can present 1, 2, 4. That's 7 with 2 breakpoints, but they still have the Shuko. Let's send them that we're thinking. Okay. There's also still the possibility if we let this hit, this is a weakest link. We don't care about CNC. If it's the weakest link, we're super screwed since Orhan is unblocked and we already committed the block earlier. But if we let this hit, again, like I alluded before, they can just needle. The needle is lethal and it's coming in for a 3, so we don't pop it, which is super bad. So I feel like the play, a more aggressive line is we block with just with this. But we can't because they're presenting 9, 4, 3, 2. That's 9. If we only block 2, that's lethal. So if we block 3, we go down to 1. We're presenting 1, 2, 4. 1 gets a card. 2 eats this. 4 gets 2 cards, hopefully. So that's a trade I'm willing to take. Yeah, we need to block the 3 either here or on the needle. Three, and then we take the needle for 2. Go down to 1. I'm gonna needle first. We wanna fish out their 3 blocks. This 4 hopefully gets the tiger in 1 card, and Descendant will grab another card, leaving them with 1 card in hand and 1 in arsenal. At this point, we need to draw a good hand since we've lost both needles and they still have both of theirs. Ah, they're transcending with homage. Okay, so we know that they have 2 cheese in hand. So with 1 chi they can grab like a tiger swipe, and with the other they can needle, which will strip our entire hand. Oh no, with homage they can take. Yeah, because they go up to 2. This is super bad. I think we're super dead. Yeah, with the other chi, they can grab like something like a 1 for 4, 1 for 5. Oh wait, they don't run mauling key. But they have full tempo, which is scary. Yeah, but the Bittering Thorns, yeah, that's just GG. Blue Biting Breeze, we're onto it. Yep, very, very close game. I think we could have played better, but they definitely played better than we did. So that's about it for the Zen Mirror.